I hate these assholes.
This data, you know, standard they made it. SAR. They maybe went. They might be thinking
Looks like the Venatori put up a barrier and blocked the way.
Their credit, the researchers don't actually claim that this is a ground penetrating radar moving into the ground. As they clear that by looking at both of these pieces of information combined, it's not what they could do. But they were analyzing the language that somehow they embedded shape.
Avenge our fallen brethren!
Friendly bunch of cultists, aren't they?
Used to fight these assholes every day in the Shadow Dragons.
Glad you kept up practice.
I think that's the last of them.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev.
Was that interpreted as this? I think we should do
The magical anomaly is fully contained.
Actually, very proud. I can go back and play that and see that again. And
Come on. Guess we're sliding down.
I know. I'm really sorry. I'm kidding because when I
They're allies of Ned Gallus! Kill them all!
base autofocus, it was set to pet autofocus, which myself and the rest of the world have already wasted enough of our collective breath on this stupid fucking series.
The Venatorial! Venatori, take your revenge! Another barrier, but it looks like Nev's work, not the Venatori's.
I'll let you get back to my countdown now. Anyway, at which point it was picked up by the Joe Rogan experience, which proceeded to shoot it up and bomb it. In some microphone. And that is how they've been, like, I can't even stress enough how little information we actually have on it. I think it's probably the most discussed archaeological topic of the year so far. But I think it's also researchers this.
Varric, hiding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Both of you have done some work for the Shadow Dragons.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Some old friends said if I was working in Tevinter, the Shadow Dragons are worth trusting.
We came prepared for a rescue.
Looks like you were way ahead of us.
A rescue? You're sweet.
You said you had a lead?
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in Elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
All citizens in the Canal District must remain in their homes.
So, if we do catch Solus, or the Dread Wolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the Veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
We can slide down the wall.
I'm getting too old for this.
They must have tracked the magic to this building as well.
And then the demons found them.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer bunch.
So this is the Dreadwolf's hideout.
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Minrathous itself.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who oppressed his people. He was trying to help them.
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think.
Yeah. Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that much, at least.
More demons. Locked. There must be a way to open it. Let's look around.
Air's full of magic. Solus used a lot of power for something.
Solus, the Dreadwolf, Ben-Harel. He's got a lot of names.
I always called him Juggles.
Nice work.
Let's see what's on the other side.
This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an alluvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them to get around quickly.
He must have gone through it.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlathan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. We've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
And I thought the demons were bad back in Minrathous.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Those tremors are getting worse.
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
We get tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to light. I have to hurry. Almost there. Quite a few of them, aren't there?
Nothing compared to how many will get as Solus finishes his ritual.
We have to stop this demon quickly.
Watch the lightning!
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
All right. I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
We've got you back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Take care of the team for me. Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
All right. Let's buy him some time.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
You better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
The Veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Nev. Harding, keep the demons busy.
Good luck.
down the Veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost.
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but it isn't falling. We need to push it. Right. Together. Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push! Varric! Varric! Oh no, no, no! Nev!
Let's go! This way! This way!
You have no idea what you have done.
Solus? I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic.
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
So all I have to do to get away from you is wake up.
And how much experience do you have willing yourself from sleep to wakefulness?
Can't be that hard.
While you practice, perhaps you would like to hear about the consequences of your actions.
Meaning?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
How am I supposed to trust anything you're saying?
You saw them escape from my prison.
I also saw you bringing down the veil.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric.
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
How bad are we talking here?
Their power outstripped my own even before they embraced the corruption of the Blight.
But you did imprison them.
Through trickery. I also had a ritual dagger of pure lyrium, and a network of mirrors to take me from the lighthouse across the world.
I don't have either of those.
Well then, I expect you will be busy.
Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Why? Why tear down the veil? Listen.
No idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric? You're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
What happened?
I did my best to talk sense into Solus, but of course, he wasn't listening. He never does.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah. Harding got everyone out. By the skin of her teeth, mostly. Before you start worrying, Nev will be fine. She's apparently a lot tougher than both of us put together. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
You've got to get better. We need you leading the charge.
You stopped Solus from flooding the world with demons, Rook. Not me. Besides, I can't do much leading from bed.
But something else escaped, Varric. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the time you disobeyed orders while taking down that Venatori slavery ring. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook, look who's awake. I've been searching the place for lyrium potions. Didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. I was just about to have a look around.
Oh, be careful if you go outside, Rook. It is a long way down. The Illuvian led us into something, and it's in the Fade. Because that's what we needed. The dream world.
Then I really need to look around.
Can't hurt. In theory. And we need to talk about our next move. Maybe find Harding? She went outside somewhere. There's a table in the central area here. I'll meet you both there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep. See you later, kid. I wish I could be out there with you, Rook. Just be careful, all right? wish I could be out there with you, Rook. Just be careful, all right?